10th. Tickets go on sale Thursday. It's UFC 206. And the gentleman who'll be getting it on for the light heavyweight championship, the champ, Daniel Cormier, is here. Hey, Daniel.
How you doing, sir?
And Anthony Johnson is here as well, the top contenders.
How you doing?
You know, if the trash talk heading up to the fight is as good as what you guys were just getting into in here.
Talking crazy.
No, it's not. It's not crazy. It's like everybody's
crazy.
Well, everybody's talking to me about the stand up with Rumble, and I'm like, I'll stand with Rumble. I don't care.
No, you won't.
Jimmy Manoa did it.
No,
and
Jimmy
was
didn't.
whipping this dude.
What you talking about? Why
Jimmy
he
was
knocked
the
out
one.
then?
Jimmy was the one winning.
The first 10 seconds, Jimmy was on skates.
Jimmy was the one winning the stand-up, and
Jimmy was
Anthony
on
had to
skates.
start wrestling. Anthony
Jimmy
was the
was
one that
on
took him
skates.
down. Anthony was the one that initiated the clinches against Jimmy.
Because I'm good
Yes,
like that.
You
That's
almost,
what I did.
You did almost. He almost knocked Jimmy down early. But when Jimmy got his wits about him and started like really getting with him, then
Jimmy ain't
Anthony
touch
was the
me.
one that turned into the wrestler.
Look at the stats and see who hit who.
Man.
What does Daniel have wrong, Anthony?
Everything.
Everything.
He's out of his mind.
Look, I said Jimmy all night.
I said
so
Jimmy
he need 12 hours of sleep so he can get his thoughts right.
I said Jimmy was doing well, and then Anthony got him. Anthony knocked him out. Anthony won the first round by being a better wrestler and better fighter.
Okay.
But if that was just a stand-up fight, I
Jimmy
thought Jimmy
would've been
Manoa was
toast.
doing fine.
Jimmy would have been fried rice.
That's
He
the
would've
problem.
been
You
a
can't
burnt
listen to
cookie.
Rumble, man.
Jimmy would have been everything. I would have treated him like DC treat Popeyes.
Really? Okay.
Is there a dislike? You guys have fought before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, okay, let me start. We'll do this one at a time. Daniel, what did you learn from the first fight?
I learned that Anthony is much faster than I thought he was initially. I thought he had a lot of punching power. Obviously, I was right about that. He's knocked everybody out, but he was a lot faster than I thought. His takedown defense is better than I thought it would be. I thought I would secure more takedowns easier. Every takedown I got was very difficult to get. I also learned that when faced with an opportunity, I can try and capitalize on it if I set my mind to it. Okay. There was nothing that was going to happen on that day in May that was going to deter me from getting my hand raised. I was ready to just fight, and I was ready to leave all of myself inside of the octagon.
Anthony, what did you learn about Daniel?
He's a grinder. You know, I've seen him fight before, but I don't think he ever really had to push himself except for a John Jones fight. And, you know, of course he fought heavier guys. You know, he did what he had to do, but that was because of his speed. He was so much faster than those guys. But everything Daniel did, it didn't surprise me, but he definitely wrestled the hell out of me. So, you know, that stood out.
No, you're both wrestlers, background. You were an Olympic wrestler, Daniel, and you were a JUCO champ, right?
Yes,
so how much does that help you when you go against a guy who comes from the same discipline than you do, and how much does it hurt you?
To me, you know, of course Daniel has more credentials than I do when it comes to wrestling.
Sure.
But it still stalls us out just a little. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be we're wrestlers, so we don't give up takedowns or anything like that easy. So it's just a battle.
How often do you see somebody who can wrestle as good as he does?
You know, I do a lot of wrestling with guys that actually still wrestle. You know, so I'll get guys like the guy that was on the Olympic team, Tervel Delagnev, this year, and wrestle with him. I wrestled Cain Velasquez, who's an NCAA All-American. Now, when you say something like he's a junior college champion, like I was too.
Sure.
You know, it gets lost. You know, a lot of guys.
Well, you don't get to join the Olympic team unless you have that kind of background.
Drive. The drive.
Yes.
You know, my drive was to actually continue on in wrestling, whereas a lot of these guys, it just kind of fades. Like maybe Anthony being a junior college champion, obviously he would have had the chance to wrestle at a Division I level, but I don't know what the circumstances are that didn't.
John Smith actually
so
asked me kind of, you know, the sound of Oklahoma State.
So it's like I don't know what happened to where he was like, I'm done with it, maybe burned out, but he can wrestle. You know, the guy can wrestle. But yeah, I wrestle guys every day that are tough. I wrestle Kane every day, and I really do get pushed into wrestling.
Daniel got you in the first time. You tapped out at the end. What forced you to tap out?
Hell, he was choking me.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I love air. I love air, you know.
But how did he get into the position to get you into that hole?
He wore me out. He wore me out. He, like he says, you know, embraced the grind, and that's what he did. He wore me out. I was preparing for John Jones, who's a different style of a fighter, you know, and DC did something totally different than what I expect. expect it, and that's the name of the game. You don't want to go in there and just be so predictable that your opponent would know what you'll do. And whenever he grabbed me, he made me carry his weight, and he did it very well.
That's Anthony Johnson. Daniel Cormier is here again, UFC 206 in town on December the 10th. You both had experience with John Jones. I'm just happy you guys aren't going like you and John Jones did in the preliminary. With the, what happened? Because you guys, it was during the news conference, and you guys got into it.
He threw a shoe
afterwards. You know, you know, a lot of times you get two guys with like a burning desire to be like, we want to be above each other in everything.
Sure.
So like it just doesn't work. You know, it just does not work for him and I, and personalities are too different. There are a lot of reasons why John and I aren't compatible, and that's fine.
So that was legit.
I don't have to be. Yeah, it's fine. If I don't ever have to be involved with him in that way, it's fine. Like if we're not fighting, I don't care about him. I just care about him in the sense that that's someone that I fight against. That's someone that I make a lot of money with.
You guys seem to get along. Is it difficult to get into the ring with somebody that you have an affinity?
Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
When it's business, it's business.
I'll try. I mean,
it ain't even business. It's just when you're an alpha male, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
You know, you can see, you know, when you see two dogs, you know, they know each other, you know, their whole life. They can be brothers or from the same litter or whatever. But then when it's time to, you know, see who really is the king of the yard, they're going to fight. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. DC's an alpha male, and I'm an alpha male too. So we have no problem fighting each other. This is what we signed up for, and this is what we love to do.
That's why when people say stuff like, "Do you like him? Is he a good guy?" I'm like, "Sure, he's a good guy," but like, what relevance does it have to what we're going to do on December 10th?
Oh, sure. No,
you know,
absolutely. But it's like, you know, best friends can play football, hockey against each other. You have
We
a
have to
lineman
fight.
who loves a defensive
He's
lineman.
not my brother.
When it's showtime, it's on, and then you go out for a drink after the game and everything.
After our last fight, we saw each other downstairs in the lobby, and we, you know, shook hands, gave each other some love, and I saw his family. I saw his son. His son was already trying to hit me and wrestle me.
My son shot a double leg on him.
Right,
I'm like, there
right
you go,
away.
boy. There you
right
go.
away.
You
but, you
found
know,
it.
it's a mutual respect, you know. It's a certain time you need to be an animal. It's a certain time you need to be a human and a man. And,
When that cage door closes, when that octagon door closes, I'm going to go after Anthony. So all
sure,
the smiling, all the friendliness, it's fine, but
I think I know how to get you guys going and get in the proper frame of mind to fight before it gets on.
oh,
You get the debate going. Who's got the better offense,
man.
Atlanta or New Orleans?
come on. That's it.
ATL. ATL.
So there are a number of reasons. So
ATL.
there are a number of reasons why I like to
He
fight.
don't, he
Anthony.
mad because they lost.
One,
he mad because they lost. It's just
I like to
preview
fight-
of what's happening. What's coming. You know what I'm saying?
I
Here
like
you
to
go.
fight Anthony
Listen to the excuses.
because of the
go.
belt, obviously, because of the money.
Uh-huh.
But I also like to fight Anthony because he's from Georgia, and he actually likes the Falcons.
we whooped y'all.
Y'all, we beat y'all much. The Saints beat the Falcons, and I don't know if there's a stat guy
This
here.
year?
We beat the Falcons
year?
more than they beat us.
This
No,
year?
not this year.
What happened this year?
Y'all won
What happened this year?
Y'all won the first game. Y'all won the first game. So wait. You telling me that by winning the first game, y'all better?
But what happened? I'm not
So wait, y'all won.
What
So
happened
y'all
this
won the
year?
first. So
What
wait,
happened
time
this
out.
year?
Wait, so
What
y'all
happened
won the
this year?
first. So y'all won the first game. So
You
y'all
wanna-
better.
you
So
wanna have
say
a-
y'all better. Say
Y'all better.
Okay,
You
so
wanna-
I won the first match. Does that
you
mean I'm
won
just
better.
better?
You won better.
So I won the first match. Does that mean I'm just better?
You were better.
You
That
said
was
it.
good.
Right? He
That
said
was
it. So
good.
I
This
won
is
the
different.
first match. I'm just better.
That was in 2015. This is
That was
2016.
1 year.
Yeah.
That's 1 year. So
Y'all
I'm
beat us
just-
last year, right?
No, we lost
did?
again.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's so-
Sorry,
look,
my bad.
And so
I ain't mean to rub
means-
that in your
So I don't know.
Man.
I don't know. Maybe for just in one circumstance we could switch. You could be the Saints where you lose all the time, and I'll be the Falcons where I win all the time.
Save